Yeah, that's what
now
I
we're
was like.
live.
What the? Yeah,
Whoop,
I was like, uh
whoop.
oh,
My
Robert,
fault,
you
folks.
dumbass.
My fault, folks. Whoops.
We're live, pal.
You owe me a
I,
cookbook.
I'll be sure to ship one to you. I'm
Will
sorry,
be
folks. My
live
apologies.
for you.
I didn't realize that I didn't press alive, so I apologize for that, folks. But yeah, welcome to this live reactions for AEW Dynamite, September 9th, 2020 edition. This is will be the AEW Fallout, I mean All Out Fallout results, basically of what's going on tonight. Fine, I'm
And to
done.
all
I'm a
you
dumbass.
couples
Damn it.
out there,
Damn it.
and to all you couples out
Damn
there,
it, dumbass.
AEW pull out.
AEW pull out.
Oh look, here comes the best friends with
Damn.
their mommy van T-shirt. You know that T-shirt represents a lot of people
Oh,
on YouTube. Still live with their mommy.
really? Really?
Look at those
Damn.
tight pants. Look at that greasy chest. Oh, that's hot. Oh,
Oh my god.
yeah.
Damn it, man. How did I realize that?
Well, look, it's the best friends versus the Puerto Ricans. Brought to you by JR's Barbecue Sauce.
I still gotta see your review, Robert, of All Out.
Shit, all out reaction got like over 300 something views. I'm like, damn, not bad.
Oh man.
And 7 dislikes. Oh, gee, I wonder who those are from. Anyways, yeah, good pay per view. It had its flaws. It wasn't
Yes,
the
it
best
did.
AEW, but you know, it was decent. I
No.
thought like somebody's got to talk about Revolution was bad. Revolution was the shit. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, Revolution was
No.
good.
Revolution was good. I don't know what people smoking on that night, but no.
I don't
Revolution
know. I
was
mean,
good.
if you don't like it, you don't like it. But don't try telling other people that pay per view sucked. No, your mother did.
Oh wait a minute. You got to get the people what they want.
You gotta make them believe the ballet is real.
All right, so folks, basically after the live reaction, I'm gonna do a little recap of the beginning of the show. Since
Cookbook.
I simply didn't realize that half an hour that we have record live recording.
What's the
So
difference?
But yeah, just to catch up, just to keep up for people to catch up. What happened in the beginning? I got out of my head, so I remember what happened in the beginning. So, but also after the show, we're also going to do not say too long. We're just going to recap, all out. Not gonna go, not gonna basically go in details, but just maybe one match, but we'll talk about all out, how we feel
Did
about
Matt
how
Hardy announced already that he was going to take a break?
yeah, he is. He's gonna focus taking a break, and when he comes back, he'll he wants to get the world title. He wants to
Screwing
be
it, having sex with his hot wife, making a 4th baby.
oh man. Well, let's hope that's not the case, but we'll see.
Oh, I guarantee she'll have a 4th. She's got a 3rd. She'll have a 4th.
Yeah.
I would too if I had a hot wife like that. I'd fuck the shit out of that.
Oh man. Yeah. But yeah, Matt Hardy, full speed recovery for him, man.
Yeah, now he's officially broken, Matt. I'm sorry.
I
Trolls,
mean,
trolls.
looking back at it now, we can kind of laugh at it now because he is okay. He's doing fine. He's walking. He's looking good. So that was scary though what happened on that night. But we'll talk about that after the show.
Yeah, what he said.
Exactly. I'm just saying. Oh god, rip ass.
Yeah. ADW, all delete wrestling.
Yes. Whew. All right, I'm gonna mute myself. You guys continue talking.
It's commercial right now for basketball. Oh fuck! I got a phone call. I'll be right back.
while Royal Remington comes back, hello to everyone in the chat. Hello to Eric. Hello to Crystal. Hello, hello, hello. But yeah, I'll do a little recap of what happened at the beginning of the show, and then after that we'll do a quick recap of what happened with AEW All Out. I'm not gonna go talk about the match that much. Maybe except one match, and particularly what happened with Matt Hardy and Sammy Guevara. But other than that, we're gonna talk about the other basically everything that happened on All Out, afterwards. So yeah, there you go. And in the meantime, we're gonna be doing these live reactions, continuing more of these live reactions for AEW Dynamite from September 9th, 2020 edition, which takes to the AEW All Out Fallout edition. I'm just saying. Anyways. Super Kick Party!
Super Kick Party!
To Alex Marvez. My God, that was insane.
Some people didn't like him as commentary.
And what's up again to Rim? Just saying he's in the chat. He's on just on point right now, but he'll be back. Once he comes back, I'll get him back in here. But here we go. Up right now, folks. We're gonna be hearing from Kip Sabian with Penelope Ford because they're gonna be married, even though they've been engaged for months now. But we're gonna hear about who's gonna be the best man, and I don't care because fuck wedding segments in WWE and AEW and Impact Wrestling and any other wrestling promotions that's anything to do with wrestling wedding angles. So yeah, there you go. All right, Gino, take it away. Whatever you want to say.
See, I was originally supposed to be the best man, but Dave's like, nah, you can't be the best. Kip Sabian. My cable must be whatever I watch on Hulu Live, it must go slow. Yours must go faster than mine.
It must be because of the different time thing, maybe. I'm assuming because I'm guessing maybe it's a strain, maybe it's different time, maybe. I don't know. I just don't know. But that's that's what I'm guessing. But I watch it on Sling TV.
Oh, Sling TV. Oh yeah. I'm watching on Hulu. Hulu Live.
Yeah, Hulu Live. I heard about that too. And there could be someone that also watching this on YouTube Live as well. Any type of live stream you can watch AEW, you can.
Yep.
Even on the TNT app.
Yep. Who's this?
Some fat guy that said he was gonna be the best man, but he ends up not being the best man.
I kind of thought it was Fall Bob. Like, what's Fall Bob doing the AEW? I don't know why I thought it was Fall Bob.
Also, pretty much dick is AC Romero.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But yeah, someone else came out now. Not gonna spoil anything, but he's all about going up in the air, and it's not Matt Sydal.
I bet that big guy's probably like some indie wrestler. Oh, Brian Pillman?
Brian Pillman Jr. But ain't gonna be him either.
He's built like his dad. He looks built.
Holy shit! I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm gonna wait for you to see it first, Gino. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it.
That. Is somebody from WE?
Okay, let's try this one last time. It is my honor, my privilege to introduce to all of you the best man!
Oh, Rusev?
Rusev's in AEW.
Oh,
Holy shit!
what?
He's got a Slim Shady haircut.
They got him?
Rusev rocking the Slim Shady haircut.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. How about to say that? You put the words out of my mouth.
Wow, Rusev, good choice, buddy. WWE wasn't gonna shit with him anyway. Now everybody's gonna say, "Oh, they got another WWE reject."
Yeah.
They'll say that, but if he came back to WWE, they'd love it. That's what gets me.
Yeah. That's the way to draw audiences, to get people with names.
Pretty much.
Yep. He looks happy.
Okay. 10 years in the same house, under the same glass ceiling, with an imaginary brass frame.
Miro, it's all elite.
Yep. Miro.
I love you, man. And of course, I'm going to be your best man. But you pick me not because I'm able.
Right now, it's gonna be a sit-down interview of the Hangman, Adam Page, being interviewed by Tony Schiavone.
Adam Page. Oh yeah, I did see with all your shirts. You got all your shirts at? I did see that video.
That's probably a friend over here, right? Yeah. That's what you want to drink? No, man. I got thanks. Okay. All right, yeah. So we are here with Hangman Adam Page coming out of All Out, where, of course, as the world knows now, FTR, they are the World Tag Team Champions. How you feeling? I feel all right. Ribs are kind of bruised up and stuff, and I had a hard time kind of getting back to feel 100% after like the humidity and all, but otherwise, good. Okay, good. So don't give me the general athlete wrestler stock answer. How you feel? Oh, we had fans, right? Yeah, a few hundred, not many, and they weren't close. They were pretty far away, but still. See the look on their face. Sure. And you could have heard them. But I didn't.
I mean, Eric Battle. Rusev is an AEW WWE Blue It. Yeah, WWE has Blue It.
It wasn't enough. It didn't have to happen. FDR shouldn't have been the number one contenders in the first place. And that's my fault. What about you? So you're blaming yourself? Kenny was right. Matt and Nick, the Young Bucks, they are the best tag team in the world. They should have won the gauntlet. It's my fault. It's my fault that I've lost two of my best friends. It's my fault that I was stupid enough to think that because FTR they look like me, they talk like me, they walk more like me.
Did you see it?
Enough to think that too. I don't know. Just like everybody else.
We've seen it, and we can't believe it.
Yeah.
Mero.
You hear that, Vince? Take your imaginary brass rings and shove them up your fucking ass.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you saw on the replay. They don't look like it.
Keep talking about it, guys. Keep talking about it. I'll be with you in a moment.
Now, even though I'm not that like high on Rusev, I'm still happy to see talent that has so much potential and that was wasted get the fuck out of WWE and go to another company where they can truly shine.
Yep. I agree. AEW probably needs that. They need that name value. They can't have all. They need that name value.
Yeah, let me say this. Since 2014, ever since I saw Rusev in the Royal Rumble, I liked him. He had a good build, a good look, and I want to see how good he was in the ring. And I always thought he was decent. For a big man like him could do a spinning wheel kick, that's impressive. I mean, what big man hasn't done moves like that before? But anyways, and I've been waiting to see what he's going to do on the main roster. But instead, they've been doing a lot of these promos, Ronda talking for him, and then he'll talk a little bit. Okay, but when he's coming to the roster, it's like the vibe I got with Alberto Del Rio. When Alberto Del Rio they had him cut these promos, when Batista making his debut, and I'm like, okay, these promos are boring me. When are we going to see them come? Now, Alberto Del Rio, it was boring me to death because I didn't care about what he had to say about him being rich and blah blah blah. Like I want to see you wrestle. Now with the ones that they were Lana and Rusev, it was entertaining for a bit, but once you keep watching it over and over again, it bores you. Like, come on, when they're coming, and sure enough, they finally did came after WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Well, I'll talk a little more. I'll talk a little bit more about that once we go commercial break. But you guys take the floor. I got something to do here.
Yeah.
All right, we got Chris Jericho Jake Hager versus Sonny Kiss, Joey Janela.
I wonder if Fallon will stay in that. Will she?
There was a female version of Orange Cassidy in the crowd.
Oh yeah, but it's not Kimberly.
Hey, jump to this music. Janela is kind of like a young Chris Jericho, but not can't wrestle like him, but Jericho.
yeah, he kind of looks like him.
I saw somebody call Sonny Kiss Rob.
Dennis Rodman.
Yeah.
All right, so this tag team match is lit.
Yep.
All right, so back to what I was saying about Rusev. So when he finally got to the main roster, because right now it's picture commercial break. But when he finally got to the main roster with Lana, I'm like, okay, let's see what these guys made of. And already I was already a fan of his. And then they did this whole thing with him being an anti-American thing, which is what else is new with WWE. It's not gonna measure up to Muhammad Hassan because there's not that much heat on Rusev to even give a fuck at the time.
Mhm.
But I want to see how he takes this, this whole thing. And I thought it was pretty good. Rusev got carry his weight with Lana, do all the talking and do all the commands. So I was enjoying it. And then of course, when he became United States champion, I like, well, this barrel is gonna lead to one thing. Either it's gonna lead to him, have a meaningful role at WrestleMania against someone else, or it's gonna mean Cena's gonna bury him.
Oh yeah.
Now I knew it was gonna lead to that role down the line, but I was hoping maybe they'll do the right thing and actually push this guy, you know. But then when we got to Fastlane, so I thought to myself, oh, so now get WrestleMania? Hey, that's fine. Let's see if what happens. And of course, Rusev won, but he cheated to win because what's new with WWE always got to protect Cena.
Yeah.
But I was
Yep.
like, you know what? Fine. If this is what they want, this is what they're doing, then that's fine. Let's get that out of the way. And now we're back watching the show, and I'll continue more when we go back to commercial break. So you guys, you can have the floor. I'm almost done here, by the way. I just got to change things up here.
Okay. Take your time, man. We got Jake Hager getting beat up by Dennis Rodman's son.
It seems like once you hit that Cena, once you go against Cena, it's over. That's why some people stop watching WWE.
Oh, Joey Janela goes through a table. Chris Jericho with the fire extinguisher.
Listen, the inner circle had a terrible night. Then All Out, Hager, Santana, Ortiz, thrown out of the battle royal. Sammy Guevara's at home injured. My boots are still squishing and squelching. I smell like a rotten orange from being thrown out of mimosa, but that's all the past.
I think it's great.
Now it's the future. It's a new leaf. It's a new page. And Hager and I, Jake and Jericho, we're gonna build up our
Match probably over in y'all end.
Yeah, the match is over. Chris Jericho's cutting the promo right now.
and get a shot at the AEW Tag Team Championships. Wow, Jericho and Hager called their shot. They got FTR in their sights. And the human brick wall. Bow down to the inner circle. That's not a bad plan, fellas. This team gets some experience on the belts as a unit. Look out. Folks, we've still got more to come. You're going to love this. We come back. I'm not talking Ferragamo, but Dictator John decided that he needed to cheat and use an illegal maneuver like a coward. I don't blame Dictator John. Of course he cheated. You cannot blame a scorpion for stinging you, for it is in their nature.
That's a pretty good match. Decent match.
Yeah.
This campaign was supposed to create change. It was supposed to give hope to the hopeless. It was supposed to
I guess in that team with Sonny and Joey, I guess Sonny takes off the pin.
This campaign is over. Get out.
Oh, they're all fired.
Cause you know some tag teams they always have that guy that always gets the pin. Get pinned all the time.
Yellow stained teeth. And you're both dead. Get out. No.
Oh, you had to hurt her feelings, MJF.
Oh, now I'm sir. Was I sir when you cost me my world championship? Was I sir when you cost me the title that I named Pretty Platinum because it was practically already mine, but instead you decided to throw this ring about as efficiently as you can read a book, you illiterate hope? I'm sorry, do we have a problem? Because the last time I checked, Wardlow, only Khan doesn't sign off on your checks.
She deserved it.
Oh,
I'm in the right mind after this Saturday.
no, she didn't.
Not me, Wardlow, because I'm the only person on this planet who sees your potential. I'm the only person in this planet who cares about you. Quite frankly, I'm your only friend. So I'd appreciate it if you got it together. Because if you don't, I'm gonna have to put you and your whole family out on the street. So I hope. Do you have a problem? Oh, good. Because for a second there, I thought we did. Now my hand is not
I think Jericho was awesome.
That was great.
Yeah, it was great. Still didn't have to hurt our feelings like that though.
We'll be seeing her ring pretty soon.
Yeah.
Maybe on Dark. But yeah. But resuming to happen with Dr. Rusev, so after he did become champion, after he did beat Cena, I'm like, that's it, no more, no more of that feud. That's it's gonna be a one off. But nope, I was wrong. It led to WrestleMania, and look what happened. They have him doing the entrance of Brian in a tank, which was cool. And what they had to for Cena do entrance, highlights were thanks to the United States of America. And I see myself, well, that means Rusev's losing. He's fucking losing.
Yep.
And sure enough, that's what happened. And then Joshua comes out there looking like a douchebag. And like, wait a minute, so you're doing all this highlights of everything that's that about American history, and Joshua comes out there, no soldiers, no Cena looks like none of that. It's just Joshua coming out there doing his thing. Like what? It's supposed to be WrestleMania. You told me that's the only thing you got for that's the only thing you got for Cena. It's the American highlights. And it was during that time. I like, you know what? When Cena beat Rusev, I like, nope, that's it for me. Behind Cena, because I'm used to got behind Cena for a little bit. Yeah, sometimes I will praise him, sometimes I won't praise him for the things he's done. But after what happened there, I was like, that's it. I'm done. I'm fucking done with this guy. Like, there was no reason for Rusev to lose to Cena. There was no reason for Cena to go over on Rusev, especially on the big stage. And then from there, it was all downhill for Rusev. Losing to Cena twice after that. And then doing this whole storyline where he's bringing up with Lana. And then when they broke kayfabe, I'm like, good they broke kayfabe. Because they were middle of a stupid storyline to begin with. A storyline that no one's going to get over anyways.
I don't even think the great Chris Jericho himself could get that bullshit over.
Well, I'll continue more. Yeah, I'll continue more about this next commercial. Basically, it's gonna be something about the Rusev Day thing. All right, here's Moxley talking again.
Yeah. Here's the new AEW Tag Team Champions, FTR.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've heard a lot of things tonight from a lot of people.
Yeah, FTR Tag Team Championship Celebration. They better recognize. FTR goes hard all day, all night. Say yeah.
Yeah. I always liked the theme song when it was in WWE too.
Me too. I wish there were a bit more of it instead of the repeating the songs, but nevertheless, yeah, good song.
1, 2, 3, and they became the best tag team in the world. It's true. It's true. AEW has hands down the deepest tag team division in the world, the deepest and the best. Look around the ring. Look around the ring. You have talent from top to bottom. There are no slouches in this division.
To me, that match was kind of long. Y'all. It was a good match though, but it was kind of
for every single one of those victories. That's you. Man, it was a dream for us to step in the ring with you two. We've wanted that we grew up watching you guys. We grew up watching you. Oh man, could you imagine if you two were still in your prime?
Ooh.
If this was 20 years ago, oh my God, who knows who would have won that match? Who knows? And then you got
20.
these guys over here, private party. What can I say? Nothing. Yeah, we got private party. Yeah, we got private. The thing is we do represent the deepest and the most talented tag team division in this world. And what that means is, what that translates into is, we are your locker room leaders now. Yes. We are the top guys here in AEW. Speaking of guys, Billy.
Oh, come on.
Oh, shit. What the fuck happened? Oh, FTR's in the ring. That's why I was asleep.
Great. Just great.
It's all good. It's all funny games. Oh, they're
All
gonna get
good, folks. All good.
they're gonna get Jurassic Express next week.
Maybe if you beat us, maybe we'll give you the opportunity. But don't think we will ever let some comedy gimmick, a cosplay Tarzan, and a dumbass dinosaur ever run our division. Ain't gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Ever. You gotta earn your title shot. Whoa. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hey, hold on a second. This is not a fight. This is us celebrating tag team wrestling, okay? We're celebrating tag team wrestling.
I see him hitting the move on Marcus Stunt.
I just want to say, fuck Marco Stunt Growth. Anyways.
Oh well, he just went up there to grab a beer. Yes, pour it on him. Yes. I'm not eating cake in the ring. Great. Oh, Dynamite is on Thursday this week.
The celebration's ruined.
Why? Because of Marco's stunt, or because of everybody started eating the cake?
Everybody started eating the cake. They didn't get any approval from them. This is a abomination. This is absurd. Is this the thanks to that ITF gets as a reviving the tag team divisions? Well, either way. But yeah, I guess that's gonna be the feud. Building up for whenever they're gonna do it. I guess
Yeah.
Should be a very fun match though.
Oh yeah.
And I still hate Michael Stunt, bro.
He didn't even play a big part in the segment.
Just some being there was just irritates me. My blood pressure just goes up every time I see him.
Oh.
Like why are you even in wrestling business? Ah.
Who Marco Stunt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, as long as he ain't getting involved in a match, he just staying his little ass outside, just doing whatever. I don't have a problem with him.
Well, he sure showed so that all out when he got his nose in business, and what he got in return, super kick by Matt Hardy. I mean Matt Jackson, excuse me.
Yeah.
Oh, Matt Hardy can do
Yeah, I don't think Matt Hardy can do the super kick. Of his position.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so back to the whole thing with Rusev. So after all the bullshit they did with Rusev, they got him back on his own. Did nothing with him, even though he's got a lot of potential and he's pretty good. All of a sudden, Rusev Day clicked. Rusev Day was selling merch, T-shirts, caps, coffee mugs, calendars, all the 9 yards you could think of. And what was the man's excuse? That they're mocking it. They make it. Even though this is getting him over, crowds are loving it. They're chanting Rusev Day every single night they see him out there. And he decided to not do anything with that, not to capitalize on it until it finally dies down, because he was not part of your plan to get over. This is why WWE can never make new stars. This is why WWE will never establish any new stars moving forward in the future. And at that point, it was already too late for Rusev. They killed it.
Yeah.
And what happened after that? All of a sudden, now, they don't do anything with him. And then when they started to do something with him, it was something that's going to be garbage, and it was. And they add more garbage into that garbage until finally, he didn't want to do anything with them anymore because contract disputes that they couldn't agree with. Until the pandemic hits, and then, of course, like WWE always does, do something very pitiful. He's one of the guys that got released. But we're going to keep Lana, but we're going to get rid of Miro.
Yeah, that was stupid. Oh, here's Ricky Allen.
Oh my God. So yeah, now I'm glad Miro is here in AEW because he is all elite.
Yeah.
an all elite athlete.
Yep.
Anyways, continue, guys. Ricky Starks is all absolute wrestler.
He is pretty good at promos.
Oh, and here's Tainara Conti. Well, apparently her name is just Ty Conti.
Ty Khan. I think he just signed with AEW too.
It's Ty Conte. And yes, she is all elite with AEW.
Yeah.
Well, it's last on Ty Conti.
Transitions over, but you can see
Fancy Vic Dorel shirt. You getting that shirt, Robert?
At Cracker Barrel, there's comfort in every bite. With new favorites like our fresh-baked chicken pot pie, filled with chicken and vegetables. Come on home to Cracker Barrel. Dine in, curbside, or delivery. Nachos come with rules, like don't take the food with the chips, have the box, and never take the last one. But with a $5 grande nachos box from Taco Bell, you can break all the rules, because this meal's all.
It's not tonight now.
And Nyla Rose wins. Oh God, that voice. Oh, and there's the women's champion, Cheetah.
Holy shit.
The Young Bucks were virtually fined by Tony Khan for super kicking Tony Schiavone, which I thought was great. Here's Kenny Omega.
How have you processed psychologically and emotionally what went down Saturday night? I'm a champion. Now I'm not a champion. Crawl out of the corner, cry myself to sleep. These things happen. You're a professional. You've done this for 20 years. You've done it at the highest level. You wouldn't know. It's just like it seemed like at times you guys were not even being close to the same page. But when the bell rang, more often than not, you're rocking. That's the thing. We have that chemistry. There was something there that held us together, and there was that magic. And that's why I couldn't say no. And that's why I thought this is what I belong to do in the ring. I'm doing what I was meant to do in AEW. I had these visions. I had these expectations tossed upon me that I was supposed to be the single star. I was supposed to be that first inaugural champion. That I was supposed to be the ace of the company. And I didn't have direction. I lost my way. Well, until I found Hangman, I found a different purpose. Maybe I was meant to. Maybe I wasn't just a single guy anymore. Maybe there was more Kenny Omega. You got fans worldwide. You've earned that. Those accolades. You've earned the adulation and the respect. Most important thing a wrestler can have is respect. So I respectfully ask you this question, sir. What's next for Kenny Omega? Do you reconcile, or is that even on the table with Hangman Page? Is it not necessary? Is it back to singles competition and looking to become the AEW champion? What's next for you? We've got such a deep tag team division, and you could say we have one of the best tag team divisions all of wrestling, no doubt. So for us to get to the level that we got, we had to dig deep. We had to find out a little bit about ourselves. And the part that I love about Hangman is not a part I particularly like. I'm glad we had that experience together. I'm proud of our run. If he hopes to go for the rematch or to keep our team alive, to reconcile with Matt and Nick, I feel like he better make up plans. I've got my own dreams, my own goals. There are things that I'm destined to do here. I gave a year of my life to the team, to Hangman, to tag team wrestling. I think it's time I go back to singles action and give everyone a piece of what they were hoping to see. I wish you the best of luck. Thanks so much. Two completely different tones from Hangman Page and Kenny Omega, but coming up on the anniversary edition of AEW Dynamite Wednesday, October 14th, it will be Moxley versus Archer, AEW World Championship on the line, October 14th. And next week on Dynamite, we are going to have a parking lot fight. Best friends against Moxley Ortiz. That is next week here on Dynamite. And this week, the interview for the championship will be decided. Champion Thunder Rosa takes on a very talented Evilise. We'll also have FTR taking on Jurassic Express in that non-title matchup. If Jurassic Express win, they will get a shot at FTR with the title on the line. And not only that, Chris Jericho and Jake Hager will team up to prime the ranks as they take on Private Party in tag team action next week. Not only that, Maxwell Jacob Freeman will be in action for the first time since
What's going on now?
here on Dynamite.
Holy cow. I figured that they'll do this on the anniversary between Moxley and Archer for the AEW World title. I had a feeling they was going to do that.
Oh, for next week or
Next month.
next month?
Next month is going to be the anniversary. Next month is going to be 1 year anniversary of AEW Dynamite debut on TNT, and they're saving that special one anniversary show for Moxley and Archer, and I cannot wait.
I cannot wait either.
Yes. the main event, the AEW TNT Championship. I'm about to wrap up here a little bit. More thanks to everything I'm doing over here. So basically, people, stay tuned after the live stream of this live reaction, let's just say, because I'm gonna give do some recaps of the first 30 minutes beginning of the show of Dynamite. Then we'll get to the recaps of All Out. Not gonna go too long with it, but yeah, just a reminder. Basically, again, for the first 30 minutes, I didn't realize that we were live. That I forgot to press the live button. So I apologize for that, folks. So, but I will give you a heads up. Of the quick recap of the 30 minutes of it that passed by of Dynamite. So turn off that one, and following that one will be again the All Out Fallout recaps. I mean the All Out recaps from this past weekend.
And here comes the exalted one, Mr. fucking Brody.
Ladies and gentlemen, your main event this evening scheduled for one fall or TV time remaining is for the TNT Championship. Introducing the challenger from Austin, Texas, weighing 230 pounds, will they the natural Dustin Rhodes. Weighing 265.7. TNT title is at stake. I want to remind everybody that Dynamite is currently scheduled for next Thursday. However, the NBA playoffs end in Game 6. We will be back on Monday. Keep your eyes on AEW social media. Set your DVR, whatever you have to do to tune into the action next week. They slows down the big right hand by Mr. Brody Lee, and that's where he's going to have a great advantage. Dustin is wily. He'll take advantage of any mistake that is offered him. But boy, Brody Lee comes from the heavy artillery. And not many can look Brody Lee right straight in the eye. By the way, we invite you to a new community for women who love wrestling. It's alleliteheels.com. Join now. Woo! And it's off to a fantastic start. We appreciate all the ladies who have joined in. And this match is off to a fantastic start as well. Just in time right hands. Raining shots down on the TNT champion, Mr. Brody Lee. Big right hands. Enough of them making a difference. No doubt.
That's the road. Better with you.
He's got Dustin Rhodes hung up, and Mr. Brody Lee's got psycho eyes. And we call those the ropes, but it's really a steel cable being driven into Dustin's chest. Ladies and gentlemen, don't you go away. Stay with us right here on Picture in Picture. And that will start for everybody right now.
Everyone's so busy keeping up. Forget about the Joneses. We all on our telephones with the texts and the tweets and the beats. What he said, she said, can't even follow the thread. Down the hall, we all go. Me, I like keeping up too, with my corona and my attitude. That's what I like, baby.
Crossroads from Crypt Dust.
This match has been extremely continuation of that eight-man tag match we saw this past Saturday night at All Out. Also, we have later tonight, the Wars is witnessing great movie here at TNT. Brody Lee's got Dustin. They need to turn around in the corner. Oh, boy, one step ahead. There you go. From the quickness late in the match. And that's where Brody's thighs worked against him. His momentum carried him over the spot. But Mr. Brody Lee, what's that discus? The pile driver on the champion, covering, and Smith. Whoa. It was not a kick out. It was not a kick out, but out of bounds in the ropes. Stop the count.
All right. Oh. And there I go. That was not supposed to happen. But yeah, well, this is a very decent, a very decent championship match here.
Yep.
It started off good. It did start off good. I'll say that.
And that is to Mr. Brody's advantage. He went for that big boss man slam. Instead, thrust kick. A second one. That caught it.
That's the road for me. Seriously.
Clothesline.
And Mr. Brody Lee is still your AEW TNT champion.
Oh. Oh. Discus lariat. And just to be expected, still your AEW TNT champion, Mr. Brody Lee.
Why is Cole Cabana's bitch ass with them? Like, get him the fuck out of here. Oh, right in the nuts. Right in the grapefruits.
Once again, they took care of QT Marshall. Okay, I don't understand at all. Why also an evil Uno is helping Coco Battle now? Oh, all he, a low blow. All he was doing is returning the favor.
Nakamura loving that.
All right. Cody Rose. Breaking news. Go Big Show.
Who's this?
I had no idea. To be honest with you.
I guess that's why Cody was taken out because he was doing this. Or I guess that's why he was taken out.
Burt Kreischer host. Go Big Show. On TBS. Wow.
I guess that explains him getting taken out by Brody for him to do that though.
Well, I guess during Kurt Rose's time of recovering, he's gonna be doing that.
Yep.
So yeah, that's gonna be coming soon. But yeah, based on how I see the show, it looks like an insane show for every talents that are doing their talents. But yeah,
Cody was
so
going Hollywood now.
yeah. I mean, he's got to obviously, Cody Rhodes. He always got to look of Hollywood.
Yeah.
I always thought that when it came to Cody Rhodes. But yeah, nevertheless, that was the show tonight. Basically to recap again, because unfortunately, like an idiot, I didn't bother double checking that we wasn't live. So shout out to Remington for letting me realize that mistake that I did. But the recap all happened for the last 30 minutes that we did the live reactions. Particularly me, basically. From until we they got some people coming in. Um, so we had Jericho and MJF. They bumped into each other. Basically, Sean Shrine was waiting to interview someone. Also, Jericho and MJF show up at the same time, and they bump into each other. And they basically were both praising each other. Well, they should have won their matches. And as soon as they walked away, they basically said, "Yo, what a loser" to each other. But basically behind each other's backs, while basically saying to their faces. Um, so it's probably leads to something where MJF and Jericho for a match, maybe not down the line. Um, we'll see that one, but that was fun. That was pretty funny though, where they're walking away from each other and they're saying, and they did a split screen by the way. They're like, "What a loser," even though they both lost. But okay.
Yeah, like this the fuck.
But then we had a tag team match, which was to start the match. It was pretty good. The Lucha Bros being accompanied by Eddie Kingston, the Butcher, and the Blade versus Jurassic Express, Jungle Boy, and Luchasaurus being accompanied by Marco Stunt Grove. And match itself was pretty good. All of a sudden, um, Lucha Bros had miscommunication there, which cost them the match. And all of a sudden, the Lucha Bros were ready to fight. All of a sudden, Butcher and Blade continue to break it up. Eddie Kingston gets the microphone, talks about basically telling us what's up and everything, and then telling them to shake hands. And then he says, basically takes a shot at Pac, who says he's not here. He said his name, but he basically said, that guy from the UK, he ain't here to wait for you guys. I'm here for you guys. That whole thing. Which was we don't know why Pac can't be here. Unfortunately, the pandemic is still preventing anyone to travel overseas. But at the same time, we do understand what Atkinson's trying to do here. He's trying to stir up the pot and try to have the favor be on his side. So first Penta didn't want to shake hands with Ray Phoenix, but then all of a sudden he's like he was hesitant a little bit again, and then all of a sudden he shook hands and basically they made up, and that's basically it. And then Eddie Kingston let us know that he was not really eliminated from the match from the Casino Battle Royale, and I think so. Unless I missed something, I could swear he went over the top, which is why he and Lance Archer was battling on the apron. Unless I missed something, I don't know. But basically, it's a conspiracy there that's gonna lead to something. We'll see. But yeah, so the first match that opens the show was pretty damn good. After the match, we had we had Matt Hardy obviously let us know what's going on with him, and good thing he's all right. Good thing he was walking too, by the way, and I'm not saying what happened to him at All Out was really paralyzed, but I'm just saying with his condition, I'm just glad that he's able to be function very well. And his wife Rebby and and their little 30-year-old boy there with that was there. Basically said the feud's over between him and Sankapara. And then when he comes back, he wants to win matches and he wants to go after the AEW title. So I wish him nothing but a full speed recovery, and we'll talk a little more about that when we do the recap of All Out, where we're just that one match that Matt Hardy had with Jim Clark. And then the match with Orange Cassidy and Henneko happened, and at this, I think around this match is where Remington let me know about the whole thing. That we weren't live, but the match itself between Orange Cassidy and Henneko, I thought was good.
Yeah.
And obviously Orange Cassidy wins because that he's the one being pushed, not Henneko. Even though Henneko is one of the guys who's very good and who's very underutilized. He should be getting more opportunities be on TV along with his partners. But hopefully they'll do that. But nevertheless, and there's also other things that happen too, like last Archer Claire promo a little bit. Archer Claire did some promos too, pertains to the whole thing of John Moxley, because a title shot that's gonna be given for Lance Archer, which we know now it's been confirmed. It's gonna be on the 1 year anniversary for Dynamite. which is gonna be next month on October, and it's gonna be great.
Yep.
Yes. And Alex Marvez tried to interview the Young Bucks. Young Bucks opened the door. They give him a super kick party, and they close the door, and that was it.
I think it's great.
Yeah, it was great. It was great. I can't remember what else happened. I think something happened after the match. But yeah, Santana Ortiz attacked Orange Cassidy after his match when he won against Hanico. That's when Press came out and chased him away. So the feud is still continuing with best friends and proud and powerful of Santana Ortiz. And yeah, that's nothing else to say about what that we have to keep up about because we already talked about the things that kicked off for the show, and basically everything that else happened here on AEW Dynamite was all an all out fallout of what happened this past weekend. So that's my basically thoughts of what happened on the show, and you already heard me earlier already about some things that I did talk about too, or maybe some I didn't get to talk about too, but the rest of the show I've seen so far, I thought it was pretty good, not bad, not bad of a show. I'm gonna give the
This is a
show,
good show.
yeah, obviously it's a good show.
Yep.
So I'm gonna give the show a 7.5 out of 10. They did a very good job with this show tonight, and there you go. So where wants to go next? Go right ahead.
I'll give it a 7 out of 10 too. I know one thing with Eddie Kingston, when when he was talking, he was also saying about Blade's wife. He was talking about Ali. He was like, "Where's your wife?" or something like that.
I must have missed that part, but yeah,
Yeah.
I think you're right. I must have missed that part, but yeah, I think you're right.
Yep. But it was a good show. I give it a 7 out of 10 too. Good show.
Yes. Okay, so with that all out now, now let's recap what happened with All Out. So uh, based on you told me about All Out, you watched the pay per view, right?
Me, yeah, I watched it all out.
So did you get a chance to maybe see the buy-in of All Out?
What?
The buy-in. Basically it's their version of the pre-show.
Oh yeah, I didn't get to see that. I didn't get to see it by in yet.
The buy-in basically had George Janela versus Serpentico, which I thought was a decent match, and then after that was Private Party versus the Dark Order that featured Alex Reynolds and John Silver, that was good. That was a good tag team match. So I'm not going to tell you about that match. Then I thought it was decent to good. So if you do get a chance, it's up on YouTube on their channel, and there you go. Just give you a heads up there that match happened. Those matches happens.
John Silver's and Alex Riddle seems like a pretty good wrestlers. They seem like they're really good.
It's a shame that the way he passed up on them.
They tried for WWE.
Yeah, they were.
Hey, that's a missed opportunity. Those two are good.
Yeah.
Especially especially high on John Silver. He seemed pretty good.
Yes, he is. I heard a lot of good things from him, especially from JD from New York.
Oh yeah. I think he a part of House of Glory.
Yes.
Yeah. Also, John Silver must have wrestled in House of Glory.
Mm-hmm. I think JD may mention that.
Yeah.
And basically JD also commentated for John Silver's matches. So yeah, I'm assuming it was saying that he said something about him wrestling on House of Glory, but I just can't remember who he wrestled that he had a good match with. John Silver.
Yep.
But yeah, but let's get to the other. Let's get to the other. So yeah, let's basically get to the this whole recap of All Out. So Big Swole defeated Britt Baker to open the show in his Tooth and Nail match. I didn't mind the match. I mean, it wasn't really much of a match, but I didn't mind the match, and I expected Big Swole to win. But I was not gonna be surprised if they have Britt Baker win because She's been gone from in ring action for for quite a while because of her injury. And not much to say about that. So I, for what it was, I thought it was entertaining. So I get what people why didn't like it for the reasons why they didn't like it. But to me, I think what, if you get this out of the way, then I don't have to worry about Britt Baker anymore. Later on, so at least it got that way. In my take, I didn't mind it. But what you think?
Yeah, I agree. Same thing. It, it was kind of like a you know it was kind of like a comedy relief for people to watch it.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, because I think every show or pay per view needs like a kind of like comedy relief every now and then to put a light in the show.
Mm-hmm. All right. So then we get to the next match. It was the Young Bucks, Matt and Nate Jackson versus Jurassic Express, Jungle Boy, and Luchasaurus being accompanied by Marco Stuntgrove. Match itself was pretty good.
Oh yeah, it was good.
Yeah. I got nothing to say about the match other than I thought it was pretty good. Yeah. You have anything else to say about this match?
It's pretty good. Jump Boy, really impressing me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. Number say about this match. Yeah, it was a fun match to see on the pay per view, basically.
Yeah.
And it was. And then we get to the 21-man Casino Battle Royale, where the winner gets to receive an AEW World Championship title match, which we already know who won, Lance Archer. But here's who else is in the match. You have Trent, Christopher Daniels, Jake Hager, the Blade, and Ray Phoenix of the clubs coming in first. The first five until we get the next 2 minutes to someone to come into the ring. Then the next five came in, and they were the Diamonds, and it was Frankie Kazarian, Will Hobbs, Chuck Taylor, Santana and Ortiz. Then after another 2 minutes passed, we get another entrance, which was the Hearts. It was Billy, Penta L0M, Ricky Starks, Brian Cage, and Darby Allin. Then we get another 2 minutes pass with five more coming in, which was the Spades, Sean Spears, Eddie Kingston, The Butcher, Sonny Kiss, and obviously the winner of this whole thing was Lance Archer. And the Joker wild card, basically, of who's going to be in it, who's going to be the mystery, if it's someone that we're not expecting to be in this battle royale. And it was the debut of Matt Sydal. Now it's kind of unfortunate we didn't get to see Matt Sydal on Dynamite. Now I don't know what his deal is or his relationship with AEW after what happened here, but hopefully he gets another chance to come back to AEW, and hopefully he does get another chance to come here to AEW, which is to be on Dynamite or Dark, either way. And I apologize for the noise background of the sirens. I am in Brooklyn, New York, obviously, in the projects. It is what it is. And if you don't like it, beat it, because no one wants to be defeated. Just saying. But anyways, but yeah, Matt Sydal, hopefully he does come back to AEW. Hopefully he is part of this AEW once we get confirmations, wherever it happens. But unfortunately, even though it was a good surprise debut to see Matt Sydal, but it's also one of the worst debuts you could ever see because he botched his move. Unfortunately, his shooting star press, which I think is I did feel bad for him. I did feel bad for him. It's unfortunate that had to happen, but it's wrestling. It happens. And I hate that people are comparing his debut as the botch, as the Shockmaster, excuse me. I thought that was disrespectful.
Yeah.
And obviously we don't know who are those type of fans that did that.
Oh yeah.
It's yes. I was just gonna say it's the same WWE fanboys that will crap on WCW about all the stupid shit they done.
Yep.
Let's not ignore the fact that WWE has done some dumb shits too.
Oh yeah, they done lots of dumb shit.
Even before the Shockmaster has appeared on pro wrestling television.
Yep.
The gobbledygooker. Enough said.
Yeah.
And then later on you get Bastion Booger, Duke the Dumpster Drozy.
Yep.
But anyways, I could go on and on with this, but I mean, whatever. Fuck fuck these type of fans.
Yep.
But yeah, I feel bad for Matt Sydal. But besides the botch that happened, I thought he did a good job in the match because he is pretty good. I remember I wasn't a big fan of his even when he was even born in WWE. I wasn't that big on him. I'm not saying that I hated him. I just I just never find or any reason why I should be a fan of his. But he started growing to me a little bit more after his departure from WWE when he returned to Ring of Honor, and then some things he did earn in New Japan Pro Wrestling. I mean, not New Japan. Well, actually, I don't know. I don't remember if he was part of New Japan at one point, but it'd be nice to see him though. Be part of New Japan, especially after this pandemic is done. The pandemic. But I'll talk about Impact Wrestling. I meant to say Impact Wrestling. The whole third eye thing. Minus the Josh Matthews bullshit they did, but Matt Sydal, he started growing to me. I started becoming more of a fan of his. After that, so and it really sucked that happened to him on that night. But hopefully he gets another chance.
Yeah.
But yeah, but as far as the Battle Royal was, I thought the Battle Royal was pretty decent. What you thought about the Battle Royal?
I liked it. But you know that spot where Brian Cage tossed out Darby Allin in that body bag.
Yes, yes,
That was crazy.
it was crazy. And I started thinking to myself after seeing that. At first I didn't mind the spot, but then also it was also at the same time it was also a little dangerous because we don't know how Darby Allin was going to land, and we don't know how the impact of it was going to turn out to be because we can't really see how it's going to be because he's in a buyback full of dumb taxes, and
Yep.
and yeah, and hopefully Darby Allin is okay, which is why I mean he obviously he got so the injury after having from that spot from this past weekend, excuse me, but. Yeah, hopefully it's not too serious, and hopefully he'll be back by next week or maybe whenever he's clear.
Yep.
But overall, you enjoyed the Battle Royale for what it was, right?
Yeah, it was okay.
All right. Okay, now let's get to what happened with Matt Hardy in this Broken Rules match with Sammy Guevara, where if Matt Hardy would have lost the match, he would he will be leaving AEW. Which here's the thing, we all knew Matt Hardy was going to lose, but based on what happened with him on in this match, I would have been fine if he would have lost because they could have done something where they could you know brought him back later on, maybe in 2021. For him to be away for this long. Now I don't know if he's gonna be gone for this long after that announcement he made earlier tonight on Dynamite. I don't know. Maybe he'll be gone for the rest of 2020, and then he'll return to 2021. We don't know yet, but I guess we'll find out about that as the future rolls by. But we'll see. But in this case, where what happened with Matt Hardy, it was a scary moment there. I wouldn't mind if he would have lost, and I wouldn't mind they would have done something where they could you know dance around it to bring him back. Say that I am now back, sign a new contract and everything, new agreements and all that, new negotiation, whatever, something to that degree. But he didn't come alone, and hopefully when Jeff Hardy's contract is up, hopefully he's going to leave WWE. I still believe he's going to leave WWE because after what they did with him this past year, with all this bullshit they've been doing with him with Sheamus, he should leave. I think he should leave. If I was Jeff Hardy, I would wait for my contract to expire, not resign with them, and leave because that was bullshit how they treated Jeff Hardy.
Oh yeah.
But if Jeff Hardy is going to leave, that's how I would have done it. I talked about this on my review as well. That's how that's how I would have done it. Make the debut of the Hardy Boys on AEW. But instead, they decided to do something that I didn't expect AEW to do, and fans were angry about it. Fans were upset about it to the point where some fans stopped watching the show. Some fans were had tuned away from the show, and some fans were even turned off of the rest of the entire show because at that point the rest of the entire show they felt uncomfortable after what happened with Matt Hardy. But yeah, but I already mentioned it before, but I'm not gonna go through it again. But I'm just gonna come to the point of it. It reminds me of how I dealt with watching a pay per view and um and I talk about with him to WWE. It reminds me how I felt and dealt with during the pay-per-view of Over the Edge with Owen Hart and what happened with Jordan K. Lawler on that Raw episode.
Oh yeah.
That's how I feel about it with Matt Hardy, because I thought him lying there, I thought the worst. I thought the worst thing. But lucky he was still moving. But after that, he couldn't even stand. He couldn't even walk. After that, they should not continue the match. And and the fact that they said that Dr. Sampson, the same Dr. Sampson who saved Jerry Lawler's life on that night, because Jerry Lawler died. For those people that did not know about that whole situation, and I don't know why you don't know about that situation if if you haven't know about the rest of history about that. But Jerry King Lawler died on that night back in 2020, in 2012. Excuse me, on that Raw episode. Until Dr. Sampson saved his life, which thank God he did. But this is the same Dr. Sampson that saved your Lord's life, and then and AEW is telling us that Dr. Sampson cleared Matt Hardy. I don't buy that at all. I don't know why AEW would even do that or even cover it up of this whole thing, and then talk about other and then start twisting for nothing. I did not expect that from AEW. I expect more AEW to be more responsible, more professional, and more competent. But instead, they were the opposite of that. The way they handled that whole situation with Matt Hardy was unacceptable. There was no excuse for that. And Rebby Hardy obviously ripped him a new asshole, especially to Matt Hardy, because Matt Hardy said, "I'm fine, I'm okay. I don't care what Matt Hardy says. I don't care if he wanted to finish something because he's a wrestler and all that. He's a professional wrestler. I don't care." It's the same thing what happened with Daniel Bryan when he wrestled against Randy Orton back in 2013, where Triple H stopped the match on because he was, I believe at the time he was part of Creative at the time, but it wasn't revealed he was a part of Creative at the time. But Triple H called it unhonorable to stop the match because Daniel Bryan was not right in the match, which he wasn't. But that but Daniel Bryan got upset with that one with Triple H. You know, it was a protocol that needs to be to do to protect their wrestlers at the end of the day. So I already said a lot of pieces about that for my review of it, but uh, how do you feel about that whole situation, Gino, with Matt Hardy?
How do I feel about it?
Yeah, how do you feel about what happened with Matt Hardy? How the AEW handled it, and basically how you feel about the whole situation that went down?
Oh yeah, I think they just should have started the match. I mean, because when I watched, I was like, "Dang, we was witnessing like another wrestler death." Like I was like, the way he bounced his head off that concrete, like you know. But good thing he's okay though. And like you said, you would want like him to return with Jeff Hardy. That would be nice if he returned with Jeff Hardy.
Yep. And as far as the match was, it was unfortunate that the match didn't end up being what it is because of what happened with Matt Hardy. So it's unfortunate because this Broken Rules match was pretty interesting on how it's going to be because it started off good at first until that whole incident happened with Matt Hardy off that scissor lift.
Yep.
But yeah, we got anything else about this whole situation before we move on?
Oh no, I'm fine.
Okay, so then we get to the next match, which I thought was one of the best matches on the show, next to the tag team title match and next to the AEW World title match, and that is Hikaru Shida versus Thunder Rosa for the AEW Women's World Championship, which Hikaru Shida was the champion. And I'm just gonna say the match was great. What you thought about the match?
I thought it was good. Thunder Rosa pretty good. I mean, because I haven't seen much of her work, but I hear good things about her. But I'm going to check out more of her work though. But they both are good wrestlers.
Mm-hmm. And obviously, Hikaru Shida won the match because they're not gonna have Hikaru Shida, drop the belt to Thunder Rosa, who still works for NWA because she is the NWA Women's World Champion too.
Yep. Do you watch NWA?
I have
Oh
until the pandemic came around, and that stopped everything.
yeah, I still got to watch. I know I ordered like they doing something like with the prime time live on pay per view. I ordered like the episodes of that,
Oh,
and I think one match gonna happen is like Nick Aldis and Mike Bennett for the NWA Championship.
yeah, I heard about that. Mike
Yeah.
Bennett, good for him, man.
Yep.
And yes, I may have said something about Mike Bennett in the past because I thought what he did last year, signing the WWE contract, when he after complaining about his position in WWE, was stupid on his part. But when you look back at it with Mike Kanellis and Maria Kanellis, well, at this point, Mike Bennett. But look at why they did it. You know, yeah, that was pretty smart of them to do that because they at least they got the money, and then unfortunately they were not expecting them to be released, during this whole pandemic thing. But um, I guess what Mike Bennett was trying to do at first, when he first got the that money from WWE when he first re-signed with them was he got the money and okay, I want more release now. Yeah, was that was going to happen, but I'm assuming that's well that was his thinking at the time. But hear about Mike Bennett getting a shot against Nick Aldis, I heard about that, and yeah, good for him, good for him.
Yep.
But yeah, the match itself, yeah, it was a great match. Hikaru Shida won. And speaking of Thunder Rosa, you know, I always been a fan of Thunder Rosa when I first saw her on the scene. Now, I didn't know at the time that she was, Cobra Moon from Lucha Underground. As, and now looking back at it, I see myself, why the fuck would Lucha Underground have her be Cobra Moon? Why couldn't you just have her be Thunder Rosa?
Oh yeah, yeah,
People would have got more eyes and more attentions of Thunder Rosa than Cobra Moon.
yep.
You could, I mean, if you want to do the character of Cobra Moon, do it with someone else. Don't do it with Thunder Rosa. Thunder Rosa, look at her how she looks. That right there speaks uh icon and legendary status. With the way she does her face paint, which is part of her culture. Just the way that she brings her mystique, her origin, everything that she brings of her presence to the table. It's right there in front of you, and Lucha Underground's best thing of doing something with Thunder Rosa is be Cobra Moon. Now here's the thing: they could have done worse things, like have her be a referee, WWE.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Hey, why make her a referee?
That was ridiculous when I heard that about that. And this was last year. So for
Yep.
those who don't know, for those who don't know the story, so Thunder Rosa has become, she's getting her name out there, and what she brings to the table, alongside with her Holiday, I think that's her name, right? There was a tag team going on at the time. I think that's her name, Holiday.
Oh yep. The Twisted Sisters.
Yes, the Twisted Sister. That was a tag team name.
Yeah.
And also Thunder Rosa had a match with Evilise, which by the way we're going to get that match next week by the way on AEW Dynamite, which is great. So yeah, but they had a match on at Ladies Night Out. I can't remember which part was it. It was either part 3 or part 4 of Ladies Night Out. But I remember seeing that match, and that match was good. Um, but yeah, the thing is, well, Thunder Rosa is that she's now being looked at as one of the best women's wrestlers in the world, and she is. And I just want to say, I'm pretty sure people are gonna be mad with this, but fuck Tessa Blanchard,
Yep.
fuck her return too, because she's coming back now to wrestling. Fuck Tessa Blanchard's return to wrestling after what her outburst and the whole debacle of Impact Wrestling. But anyways, so WWE wanted to bring her in, and they wanted her to be a referee, and she didn't want to do that. She wanted to wrestle. She wants to wrestle. So she's like, you know what? She basically in the way said, um, how about you call me when you got me when you got something better for me to in the business. That's her attitude. So unless you're gonna call Thunder Rosa to wait what to what she wants to do, don't call her then. Don't call her up for for any referee position or ring announcer position or being a coach or a commentator or just a security or personnel or wherever the WWE wants to do these hot wrestlers in the indie scene.
Yep. Some people say Drake Younger's pretty good wrestler, who who's a referee in WWE.
Oh yeah, I heard good things about him too.
Yep.
But yeah, but I heard about that with Thunder Rosa. You don't do that with Thunder Rosa, especially with the attention that she's getting now. You don't do that with Thunder Rosa, especially with NWA. Uh, give her that chance, the opportunity to be part of NWA last year, where and look where she's at right now. NWA Women's World Champion, and rightfully so, so deserving of being that champion, and she carries that belt very proudly too.
Yep.
So fuck off WWE with that referee position for Thunder Rosa. You want someone to referee? Get Stephanie McMahon to referee.
Yep.
Don't waste Thunder Rosa's time. Don't waste her talent. Well, you know she's got the talent to help your company. But instead you want to not help the company at all because of a 75-year-old senile old man. One of the reasons why I stopped watching WWE in the first place. Not just because how they treat the talents, not because of the bullshit they be doing on TV and everything else behind the scenes and all that. It's just they just don't care. They just don't care about what they want what they want the fans. Basically, I'm trying to say is they basically don't know what the fans want. And they claim that they do know what we want. Bullshit.
Yep. You're not really missing nothing.
They're not missing anything. And it's
Yep.
unfortunate that these NXT people, you know, when they get called up, they're not gonna go anywhere. So what's the point of NXT if you're not gonna do anything with them on the main roster? These people on NXT are gonna be the ones that are gonna lead the company into the future, and you decided to do what you're doing with them on the main roster, and for what? For your own personal agendas?
Yep. It's probably like a small handful that they still use good, but like Steph Rollins, that's like the only person they still use good. But that they don't use a lot of people, right?
Yes. But yeah, but besides all that, great match that Hikaru Shida and Thunder Rosa had. Well, I would love to see another match between these two again. I wouldn't mind if they do it on the anniversary show. But based on they're doing it, I think it's gonna be Shida and Rose. Not a Rose. We'll see. But then we had another match. It was an 8-man tag team match. It was Matt Cardona's Scorpio Sky and the Natural Nightmares. Dustin Rose, QT Marshall being accompanied by Ali and Brittany Rose of the. Sorry about that. Let me do something first. Just give me a moment. But yeah, Matt, they won't get the Dark Order. Brody Lee, Coco Bando, Evil Uno, and Stu Grayson. What do you thought about the match?
Oh well, I thought about the. I think Dark Order should have won though. It was a okay match though. Oh, hello. Oh, I think he dropped. Thanks everyone for joining us at the show. I'm gonna wait till Robert come back. Um,
All right. Sorry about that. My phone unfortunately overheated, so I'm using my other phone. So, Gino, did you give your thoughts about the match itself?
oh yeah, I said it was okay.
Okay.
I think Dark Order should have won though.
Yeah, I agree. Dark Horse should have won. And I talked about before. Dark Horse should have won, but uh, and now they're teasing the whole thing with Brody Lee is now uh out of love of Cocabana, but Evil Uno is willing to give him a second chance, and I'm like, what is going on here? Like, why do we care about Cocabana in the Dark Order? Do you care about
Yeah.
him being in the Dark Order?
Oh no.
I mean, I was willing to give it a chance, but after that whole thing from All Out from this past weekend, I'm like, you, Cocabana, he ruined it for me because I was on a roll, and despite what happened the whole thing with Matt Hardy, you know, I would have been fine if Matt Hardy would have uh never won the match, and they would just stop the match and just give it to Sammy Guevara. I wouldn't never mind that. But with Matt Hardy winning, I'm like, you know what? I got a streak going on with me being right in my predictions of who's winning matches, and I was getting everything right until Coke Dumb Cabana ruined it.
Yeah.
But Brody Lee was upset with that because of all that. And Evil Uno is signed with him, and like, what the hell? Like, now they go do a slow build or something like that, or Coke Cabana being kicked out, or whatever. And what's going to mean with Evil Uno, who's trying to get Coke Cabana back, but I'm like, I don't know. And after happened earlier tonight, Burley's kicking Coco Banner out, and Evil Uno is like calm him down, like, come on, come with me. And I don't know, where they're going with this. What do you think they're going with this?
Um. Yeah. Bell go get kicked out.
Yeah, well, I guess it's whatever.
I heard.
Yeah.
I heard Evil Uno used to do the end of days, or he made the end of days. That move, is that true or is that?
Well, say again.
I heard that he used to do the Baron Corbin's end of days before Baron Corbin did it.
Hmm. I don't remember him doing it before.
Oh,
I don't remember if he did it in the match either, but that's something that to look at then. You know, but I don't know. I had no knowledge of it.
oh,
But then the next match was for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. FTR defeating the Tag Team Champions, man, Adam Page and Kenny Omega, and Tully Blanchard was at ringside for FTR. Another good match. It did went too long. Yes, I do agree. People, it did went too long. Um, it could have been better, but it's also good. Still a good tag team match. It was all about the story and everything. And in the end, FTR ends up becoming new tag team champions. Kenny Omega looked like he's gonna turn heel on Omega, but he didn't. It's gonna be a slow heel turn for Kenny Omega until he becomes the cleaner, and we're gonna see where that leads to. After later tonight, after earlier tonight, I meant to say Kenny Omega cut a promo saying that he doesn't need to be a tag team wrestler anymore. He wants to be a singles wrestler now, And yeah, there you go. But as far as what Kenny Omega is, if when he's gonna turn, I don't know. It was not any signs of Kenny Omega, being mean to Jim Ross, or any signs of Kenny Omega turning on, befriending, befriending on the Hangman and Page, talking crap on him and all that. It was just being a classic, acting in that interview. So, what you thought about the match of FTR and the tag champs from All Out?
Oh, really? I think really good match. I think I would go with the women's match being like the best match, and that been the tag match being the second best. But like I said, it went like really long, but it was still a good match.
Agree. I go with the women's being number one, and the tag the well I'll for at that point it was on the tag champions, the tag championship matches was number two. So then we get to this next match. I don't remember what was next match.
I think
Oh yeah,
it's,
it was Chris Jericho versus
yeah.
Orange Cassidy in the uh, Minosa Mayhem match. Match itself, I thought it was a good match. It was better than the second match. I'll say that. But and as far as if it was better than the first match, debatable. To me, it's debatable. But I thought the match was good, and I love how they used the any of the surrounding this whole Minosa as a weapon. And in the end, Jericho ends up being dumped into the Minosa pool, and Orange Cassidy wins. And again, Orange Cassidy, he's over. He is over with everything he's doing right now, and Jericho helped him out a game more over. And there you go. Wait, what you thought about the whole thing?
I think it was okay. Basically, Chris Jericho's way of is putting over young talent. You know, I think Cassidy is a great talent to put over.
Yeah, and we'll see what it leads to with Orange Cassidy. I think eventually he'll be going to the TNT Championship.
Oh yeah, that'd be nice.
Mm-hmm. That'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting to say. And then finally we get to the main event. John Moxley defeats MJF to retain his AEW, World Championship. And the match I thought was pretty good. And from there, I don't remember if I said this during my review. Um, I put the world title as number two. After the tag team match, which I put as number three, and then Hikaru Shida versus Thunder Rosa number one. Basically, women's title to world title to world tag titles, all in order. Basically, all three matches that involve championships were my favorite matches on the show.
Oh man,
Not saying the rest of them matches were not my favorites. I guess you could say in a way, some matches were my least favorites. And one match that unfortunately, I can't say is either my favorite or my least favorite, based on what happened with Matt Hardy. But just a bad decision they made. But besides that, match itself was damn good in my I thought for a main event, and I knew Moxley was going to win, and I was right. I would not be mad if MJF would have won either, but it's not time for it's not time for him to be the world champion just yet. I'm not saying he's ready for it, because he is ready for it. It's just not the right time to do it. Your
yeah,
thoughts?
yeah. Uh, I, I just kind of think this pay per view was just kind of too long for me. I wish they would like shorten the pay per views. They had their pay per views a little bit too long. It kind of ended up getting too long as like WE a little bit, but like WE had shortened the pay per views a little bit. So hopefully AEW kind of shorten their time, their matches time on their shows, on their pay per views.
Yeah. To me, they should have cut out 2 matches there. The first match, obviously the tooth and nail match, and they could have done it on Dynamite, and the 8-man tag match could have saved on Dynamite as well, where Dustin Rhodes, you still could they could still have you know Dustin Rhodes team win, or just Dustin Rhodes gets to win, and then the next episode AEW Dynamite, which is going to be next week, that Dustin Rhodes gets a title shot against Brody Lee. I would have done that way. And I thought about on my review as well. They could have done that way. That way you won't hear any thing about fans saying it's too long. Especially for the crowds that were there, because there were complaints about it was hot there, 97 degrees and everything.
Yep.
Yeah, so I do agree to that certain standpoint. To try to keep your fans happy and all that. They could. I wish they could have done it that way. The shorter matches, and they could at least save some matches for Dynamite, because it would benefit them a little more. And as far as the tag titles match, I understand why they did it long. If they were going to do that, if they wanted to do a long match for that one, they could at least cut 2 matches off the card.
Yeah, you think about those fans being in the heat for like 3 hours. Like, wow.
Yeah.
I know probably someone left because it was too hot.
Oh, yeah. Maybe the AC wasn't high enough because they were outdoors.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I do feel bad for those fans. What I don't feel bad about this one fan trying to go after Moxley. I don't know, maybe for a high five or a hug or whatever. If you knew, coming in, the rules, or what not to do, that was one of the rules, especially during this whole pandemic. So luckily the securities were there to tackle this fan. Not to the roof, not in a rough way, but basically tackle the gently to make sure nothing happens to John Moxley there, because this is the main event. I don't know, but that fan should have known better.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, so you thought the main event was good, right?
Oh yeah, it was real good.
And now it's going to lead to somehow a breakup between Warlow and MJF, based on what we saw earlier tonight.
Yep.
I cannot wait. And it's the right time. It's the right time opportunity now to finally do it, because now we got crowds back in the arenas for AEW, because they're doing the right protocols when it pertains to how they're handling this whole pandemic.
Yep.
Because they know how to run a tight shop in a way, and not run a sloppy shop like WWE.
Yeah.
And Rem's got a point here. Apparently, getting Rusev and this company is stupid. WWE fans just never shut up. Well, that was exactly the type of reaction and response I was expecting for these WWE fanboys, because let's not forget, a couple of these wrestlers were fired during the pandemic. I mean, what expect them to do? Just sit on their asses and not work as wrestlers?
Yeah.
They even fired Mike Chioda, a referee who just recovering from an injury from that company, and after being loyal to that company for 33 years, they fucking let him, well, 30 years to say the least. But he's been wrestling for 33 years. He's been referee for 33 years, basically. Not just from elsewhere before he came to WWE, and then that marks him for being working as a referee for 30 years in WWE, and they fire him.
Yep.
These WWE wrestling fans don't even think about what they say before they say it. They say it.
Like WWE can't do no wrong.
Yeah, near their brains can't do no wrong either.
Yeah.
Which they got none. They got peanuts for brains.
Yeah.
Europeans are shit for brains.
Yep.
There you go. But yeah, there you go. And folks, I apologize for the tirades, but it's just something to go off my chest for that. But it was like the Remington share that in the comments there. That way I could rid them a new asshole. But yeah, there you go. But besides that, so Gino, I'm interested to maybe invite you again on my channel. This time as a just you and me, where it tends to. 'Cause I remember because I also did this with Nick Carter before, and unfortunately, I guess Nick Carter had to work, and unfortunately he couldn't show up here to be part of this live reaction. But maybe next time he could be part of this live reaction if Christians won't be available next week. But I was thinking about we're tends to invite you again on here to we're tends to having a basically an interview like I did with Nick Carter. It's basically called "Take a Shot with a Natural Born Driller." Haven't done it since I did with Nick Carter, but if you're interested, just, anytime you feel like if you're free, you can let we'll be in contact basically, through Messenger.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, cool. Basically, I'll let you know when I'll be available to. But we'll see.
Okay.
All right, cool. So yeah, that's basically it, folks. That was the live reactions for AEW Dynamite. What tends to also giving you recaps a little bit of what happened on Dynamite as well from the beginning, because I like I said, I apologize for not realizing that we were live, and I want to also once again give a special thanks to Remington for acknowledging that, because I did not realize that. But yeah, so thank you again, Rem, for that. And also this also or tends to recap what happened this past weekend at All Out, and yeah, and we'll see if I get the opportunity to do this again next week if Christian's not available. But if he is available next week, is on his usual channel, Mr. Rick and J21. But we'll see if it happens next week. But with that being said, thank you all for watching. And I also should have said this too, but then again, I didn't realize we were live. But this is your first time you're experiencing the Natural Born Driller right here on my channel, Natural Born Driller. Hit that subscribe button. If you like what I did here, hit the like button. If you dislike what I did here, hit the dislike button. Either way, thank you for your views. Thank you for choosing this platform, this channel, to spend your days, time, and nights. And that being said, on behalf of Gino Morgan, it's the Natural Born Driller saying peace on the streets. So you all stay well, stay safe, take care of yourself for everything that's going on in the world. Wear your mask. Bless you all. Learn to love one another, live in peace and harmony. And Gino, you got anything to say before we go?
Oh no, I'm fine.
Okay. So we're all here. Ta-ta for now.